Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking a look at a piece of audio equipment. Now, I don't review a lot of audio gear because I don't really need to. I'm a video producer, but I do rely on audio for getting good audio if you're doing interviews and for narration, and particularly for what I do. I normally use my Rode Wireless Go's, and I'm using my Rode Wireless Go today. But as a backup, I always have a backup audio recorder. I've been frustrated with what I used before. So I bought the Tascam DR40X, which is what we use in here. And this is a great portable audio recorder. I am recording the sound on it today. I probably won't use it simply because the microphone isn't directly facing me. As you can see, the microphone is pointing in t'other directions. So I don't suspect the audio will be very good. But if I turn it around and shoot into it like that, then I will find that the audio will be excellent. And I could use the audio from the Tascam for this, recording. Now, I normally put the Tascam on a mic stand or on a lighting stand just in front of a close-up camera, so it is sort of directly facing me. Today, for the sake of this review, I've got it on the counter, so my close-up camera can actually pick it up. Now, it is a recorder, so it takes a standard SD card and it records the audio onto the SD card. You can actually, what's great about it as well, you can actually set two types of audio recording. So we call it dual audio recording, which is great. So it's a dual stereo recording. One's at the normal level, and you can see here the level indicator, you've got your left and right channel indicator showing what it's doing. And it's also got a dual one, which is a backup recording, but at a lower level. So if you clip it and somebody shouts or it's too loud, you can revert to the lower audio level. Great. And then you've got your obvious record button here. You can see the counter is counting, showing you that it is actually recording. Nice clear display, really loving the display. The control functions are very straightforward, menu, fast forward, rewind. And in the menu, it's very flexible. You've got audio dubbing on it. It's a whole heap of features on this particular recorder. It's nicely made, but you wouldn't want to throw it around simply because it is made of plastic. So you just have to be a little bit careful, how you handle it. On the side, you've got your various function buttons on the side here. It's a 4-channel audio recorder. So you've got 2 XLR inputs. I'm feeding the audio out. It's got line out. I'm feeding the audio out into my Nikon Z50. So that's where I get the backup. The main audio is going into my Olympus OMD EM1 over there, or EM1 Mark II, which is filming the wide shot. But I'm feeding a backup audio into the Nikon Z50 via this cable here that's going into the Z50. So also on the top plate here, it's got a peak indicator. So that'll flash red if you've got levels too high or it's peaking. So that's great. This headphone out doubles up as the line out to your camera. It would have been nice if it had 2 outputs, one for your headphones and a separate one for line out. It doesn't, so you have to live with the fact that it's only got one. Also, I couldn't find anywhere in the menu to adjust the levels of that line output. I'm sure there must be somewhere in the menu, but I couldn't actually find anywhere in the menu to adjust the line output. But you got external mic in, line level, or mic plus phantom power. So it's great you can turn on phantom power for microphones, particularly via the XLR lead that haven't got a battery in them, so they need power that comes from the recorder. You've got a hold button here, which is again very good. It's quite common, to be honest. It's not unique to this particular recorder. You push the hold button down, then you can't knock any of the buttons while you're recording, which is great because you don't want to accidentally turn it off. And you've got your level control on the side here for adjusting the input level of the sound coming in. Again, it's not a dial. You have to keep pushing the button in and out to adjust the level. That would be noisy if you were recording while pushing this in and out. I wish it had a proper dial, but it's built to a price. I mean, it's extremely good value, you know. On the bottom of the unit, you've got your two XLR inputs plus the jack input for microphones with a 3/4 inch mic jack as opposed to XLR. And then on this side, basically you've got your USB socket on the side there. Now, that USB connection does two things. Actually probably does three things. Sorry, three things. I'm using it at the moment as bus power, so I can actually power the recorder via a USB block. And you can see here I've got my Anchor USB block. Where are we? There you are. I've got my Anchor USB block plugged into that. Only a small block, but that should run it for you know, several hours. I don't rely on the AA batteries. It takes 3 AA batteries. I don't rely on them. They won't last very long. So I'd rather run it off of USB power. But the other great thing, another reason why I bought this particular unit, it has, it's got a USB interface to a PC or a Mac. So you can use it as a computer microphone. And that's great if you're doing Skype recording, live streaming, and you want really nice audio quality. Well, feed it out of USB and you can use this unit as a computer microphone, a USB interface, effectively. And the third thing the USB socket does is data transmission. So rather than taking the SD card out, you can just plug in the USB lead. I always take the SD card out. I don't have an issue with that. And so that's a look around the unit. On the top plate is the two microphones, the XY microphones. Now, I've got them configured in this configuration for pointing more directly at me. Obviously, it's not going to pick up me very well at all now as I'm pointing it away from me. But I tell you what is lovely about this unit. At a flick of a switch, well, not a switch, of a flick of a microphones, you've got separate XY axis. So you've got separate right channel and left channel, which is fantastic. Now, I have noticed while it's recording, I can't switch it, so I don't know what it's going to do now, but I'm not worried because it's purely for demo purposes. But so if you are recording, you know, two people speaking and they are separated, that configuration will nicely pick them up from the two different directions as opposed to being directly in front of you. So, but that's so easy to do. There's no diving into menus to set it to do it. You just literally swap it over. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Love that feature. That is a really, really cool feature. And then obviously on the top plate, you've got your, as I said earlier, your control dials, play, fast forward, record, stop, rewind, etc., etc. So yeah, that's the Tascam DR40X. I'll do a quick sound test now so you can hear what the sound is like as it is recording. I'm recording, let's say, on the Z50, but I'm actually recording on the SD card as well. So if I just talk into it now, you'll see this is a quick sound test for the viewer to actually hear how good the sound quality is coming directly off the Tascam DR40X microphone. And I've got the microphone set to a more directional setting, and that is, you know, fantastic. So quick sound test to see how good the sound quality is coming off the Tascam DR40X. So yeah, there we go. Nice compact unit, doesn't weigh much. What is it, weight? 288, something like that. Yeah, the weight is 213 grams. So, you know, shove it in your kit bag. You'll have no problems with it. It has got a built-in speaker. I have a speaker turned off because I don't want any reverb or any interference. I always just plug some headphones in. You get much better sound quality out of headphones anyway. And overdubbing, many other. You can see, look, the list here goes on and on and on. It's endless. It's a very, very well featured audio recorder. Great for doing a sort of thing I do, to be honest. And if you're going out and about and you're recording interviews, if you're doing an interview, obviously sound is crucial. So having a backup, or even using this as a main recorder for the sound and then syncing it afterwards, great. Yeah, love it. So yeah, that's the Tascam DR40X. Don't confuse the DR40 with the DR40X. There's quite a few advantages with the DR40X. The main one for me being you can use it as a USB interface for doing Skyping, FaceTime, or any or voiceovers directly to a computer. So there we go. As I said, once again, the Tascam DR40X. Great little audio recorder, highly recommended. You can purchase it through the Amazon affiliate link. I'll put the link in the description. So that helps me grow the channel. I get a teeny bit of commission and you don't pay any more. So it's a win-win situation. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this useful. A quick overview of Tascam DR40X, particularly for video recording. So thanks very much for watching. If you did like this video, please hit the like button. It means a lot to me, it helps me grow the channel. And if you like the content on my videos and my channel, please subscribe. That's also really helpful. So once again, thanks very much for watching. Appreciate that. And stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography. Thanks again. Bye for now.